I was having this conversation with my 20-year-old today. She was telling me this. She was telling me everything that she wanted to do financially. We've always openly talked about finances in my house very clearly. There is a path. If you don't know what your path is, or if you don't have a path, then you're just going to mess up. So there's certain things that we always talk about. So she was telling me, of course, she, just the same old, same old. She doesn't want to live in the town that she grew up in for a while. And I was like, well, that's fine. And I know not to push that as a parent, but in the financial world, she was like, well, I'm 2 years from graduating. What should I do? So I told her this. I said, financially, you should go away to a place that's not too far away from home, hour, 2 hours away, and you should get a job in some sort of sales or marketing, something that's got to do with something that you are good at. I know that my daughter is good at math and she's good at history, and she wants to make money, and she eventually wants to own her own business. Either she comes into my business, or she, starts something to do with that. She was like, well, I don't want to live in my hometown, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, that's great. But that means that you're going to have to go be an employee for somebody else until you learn the ropes. So my point behind saying this is this. The greatest thing that my dad ever did to me financially was tell me when I graduated from high school, basically, within reason, you can live here for a certain period of time, but you're going to have to go to work, and you're not going to work with me. And that's what I did. And I try to teach those principles to my daughters. And I told her, I was like, if you go somewhere, you learn the ropes for 2 years, and then you bring that experience back to this business, and you take a certain part of the business and you grow it. And that's the point behind it all. Is, do I want her to leave? No, I don't want my daughter to leave. I want her to be with me forever. Best thing straight out of the gate whenever she gets her first job? No, because she will get stuck in this town. She'll think that she's stuck in this town, and she will get bored. It'll be the same people, and she'll always look back and say, hey, I wish I would have done this. Just because you graduate from college doesn't mean that you are prepared for the world. So how do you financially prepare your children for the world? You have to send them out. You have to have a plan before they graduate from college or high school that they leave the nest. It hurts. Nobody likes it, but it's the best thing for a child that is making their way in the world. And here's the number one reason: because they always come home. That is my goal. Go out into the world, see how it really operates, see how in a lot of places that you're only a number, then come home, join my business, or I'll help you start another business that has to do with my business. And then your home is a home. Your home is a hub. And then you can travel and you can spend that time enjoying life instead of regretting life.